The factory method pattern defines an interface for creating an object, but lets subclasses decide which class to instantiate. This definition is very confusing, so let's understand with the help of a class diagram. There is one creator class that contains the factory method, which is going to be an abstract method, and some other methods with their implementations. Next, there are some concrete creator classes that implement that abstract factory method. But what exactly does this factory method do? Factory produces products. Similarly, the factory method is supposed to produce some products and return them. For example, if we own a pizza chain restaurant and our stores are open in several locations in India, and each store has a special way of making their pizza. In this case, the pizza store is a creator class. The factory method would be create pizza, and concrete creators will be the stores at different locations. Let's assume that the Delhi pizza store uses mozzarella cheese and the Chennai pizza store uses Parmesan cheese. We can simply write the code in this way. The creator class pizza store with its factory method here, and the concrete creator classes implementing that factory method with their preferred type of cheese. This seems alright if we just only want one type of pizza with cheese on it. If we were to add more types of pizza with different types of toppings in the same factory method implementation, things can go way too crazy very soon. To avoid this, there is another design pattern that can help us. It's called the abstract factory pattern. Do not confuse it with the factory method pattern that we just discussed. The abstract factory pattern provides an interface for creating families of related or dependent objects without specifying their concrete classes. So for example, if we have different types of cheese, sauce, dough, and other stuff that can be implemented in a similar way like clams, olives, or even pineapples, each product becomes an interface, and the concrete products, for example, different types of cheese, sauce, and dough, implement this interface. Meanwhile, the abstract factory is a separate interface that can be used to create a set of related products without caring about the concrete products that are actually produced. Let's see how this works. For our pizza store, the abstract factory for our ingredient would look like this. Now for our Delhi and Chennai pizza stores, we can create a concrete pizza ingredient factory by implementing this interface and use our preferred type of ingredient. As you can see here, this is the ingredient factory interface, and this is the ingredient factory for Delhi store, and this one for Chennai store. As you can see, in the Delhi ingredient factory, the create cheese method returns mozzarella cheese, but in a Chennai ingredient factory, it returns Parmesan cheese. So in this way, we can use our preferred type of ingredient for each store. These ingredient factories can also be created at a more granular level, like a type of pizza, as shown here. We have a farmhouse pizza ingredient factory or a veggie paradise pizza ingredient factory. They both implement the same ingredient factory interface. So what did we achieve here? Both these patterns allows us to create objects without tightly coupling our code to specific classes. It also makes our code more flexible and easier to maintain, and we can easily swap out different implementation of products without having to modify the rest of our code. This was all about the factory method and abstract factory pattern. You can find all the code and theory down in the description below. Okay, bye.